Hello, there's a lot of new of you, and hi, welcome, thank you for following. It's great to see you. I wanted to give a reintroduction of myself for the folks who are new here, which seems to be a lot of you. Hello, my name is Endeavorance, and I'm just some dude. You'll notice that I have years of uploads here, and feel free to go back and watch those. That's all content that is what I'm doing. But I did get my start on TikTok and have been sort of moving into other platforms over the past several years. On TikTok, I have a little under 500,000 people who follow me, and that's amazing. And then they decided to just kind of take TikTok away for 12 hours, and then it came back, but it's not really back, but it's legally not legal. And point is, this is my job, and I can't be dealing with that. So around the time of the TikTok ban and it actually going away and whatnot, I made a decision to shift my focus towards YouTube as long-form content and then Twitch for streaming over anything else. Fun fact, right when I went to record this, I had a bunch of inspiration to record this. It turns out my next door neighbor is getting an update to their house. Lots of banging, not the hot kind. So apologies if that comes through. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about my vibe and what I do and all of that. So my primary show is called Stuff Keeps Happening. It is a newsletter plus video plus podcast series where I talk about things that are going on in the world. I am based in the United States, so it's primarily US news, but I do try to include world news, good and bad. While sometimes, like right now, there might be increased emphasis on political subjects in my work, I do generally do a wide spread of topics, from politics to tech to science to gaming, and the occasional heist. If I ever find a good heist story, trust me, you'll know. Legit, really, who doesn't love a good heist? Put down that tea for a bit. I started doing this, I want to say 2020-ish. That's when I started to upload to TikTok originally, and then I sort of fell backwards into doing Stuff Keeps Happening as a thing, and now I'm here. If you're wondering about my political leanings, if I'm pressed, I identify as an anarchist, and that might not make sense to some people because I am not calling to Molotov everything, at least publicly, but that's not what anarchism is about necessarily. It's a little bit sometimes, but I stay grounded in reality. I understand how our political system actually works, and I don't believe that throwing your hands up in the air and saying everything is over, we should just burn it all to the ground, is a reasonable solution. Because I'm not of the opinion that the right way to save ourselves is to throw every vulnerable person under the bus along the way. But also, I am not a politician. I am not proposing policy. I'm just talking about things. So I don't have a platform, I just have my values and morals, which is what I use to come to my conclusion. So if you've watched my stuff and you're like, oh wow, he's a Democrat. No, not even kind of. Democrats are right-wing. I'm not a right-leaning person, even kind of. So to that end, if you're squeamish around people who say trans rights are human rights and queer people deserve to be happy, you're probably gonna have a hard time with my channel. But if you're a reasonable person and you embrace other people and you want to uplift your countrymen and do what's best for everyone as opposed to yourself, then hi, welcome in. The past few weeks with everybody that's been following and seeing my content on YouTube, it's been amazing. It's been humbling. Like I said, I've been posting here for a long time, and I'm just now taking it as my main platform. But up until now, it's been really slow going. So you might need to pardon my dust while I transition into actually serious YouTuber boy mode. Might take a bit. I appreciate your patience. But in the meantime, again, I've got a wealth of content in my backlog. You can also search Stuff Keeps Happening wherever you do podcasts to find the audio version of it. I've also got the newsletter at skh.news that's got all of the links and sources and stuff too. I also have a merch store. I also have a Patreon. I also have a Discord community that's really, really amazing people. And a little about me, I was a software developer for 15 years. I'm a huge nerd. And because of that, I've been building a ton of bells and whistles into my community. I won't get into all of that right here, but suffice to say, there's an entire RPG with real-time systems and shit. I'm a dweeb and game developer. I love making games. I cannot help myself but turn everything into a game, and I'm also in the process of designing a tabletop role-playing game called Proscenium. You can learn more about that at proscenium.game. All of these links will be in the description. So hello, my name is Endeavorance, and it is my goal to increase the number of smiles in this world. I hope I didn't just scare you off. All right, bye-bye.